You're watching Iowa Live. Everything local, entertaining, and meaningful in Central Iowa is right here on Iowa Live.
From the Karl Chevrolet Studios from the showroom at Karl Chevrolet in Ankeny, welcome to Iowa Live. I am Lou, once again joined by my co-host, Bret Moyer. Good to see you, sir.
Hey, Lou.
Now, we want to talk about what's been going on here for the past several months at Karl Chevrolet and the Karl Auto Group. They have hit on customer-first ownership. I want you to explain what that is all about.
Well, and you know, the fact of the matter is that's what we build our business
That's
on.
what I was wondering about, because that's what we've known you as, a customer-first organization.
Exactly, but the only thing is we're just kind of putting it under the spotlight a little bit so
Okay.
everybody knows what that means.
All right, and so what does that mean for someone who's just coming off the street looking to buy a vehicle?
Well, the first thing for a customer first would be our inventory.
Okay, the selection.
The selection. And you know, you might say, well, so what's that do for customer first? Well, our goal is we've got the vehicle here, you can sit in it, you can look at it, you can drive it, and feel what the exact vehicle you're going to be buying, and you don't have to order. You can if you want to, but our goal is to have you see what you're going to
So
buy.
you're not looking at a computer screen saying, oh, I want to see what this, sunroof looks like, or any. You can actually come in and experience for yourself. And you talked about selection. Just looking around here, Adam, if you can just pan around here real quick and just see the selection that we have over here. What we have, Silverado on the far side, right?
1500, right?
Okay, and so and next to it, what's this over here?
Equinox.
Equinox is right, one of the most popular vehicles ever.
Yes.
Okay.
Traverse.
Traverse over here, a little bigger vehicle.
Yeah, and then we've got the Bolt, the smaller EV.
Okay, so really, you run the gamut here.
Yeah.
That's the broad spectrum of what you have for selection. But you mentioned inventory,
Yeah.
and you put a lot of effort into inventory. And is that for that reason?
For that reason, and you know, if you're looking for a vehicle, we want to have here on the lot what you're looking for.
Okay, so you can experience, if you want that special gadget as part of the package, if you don't have it in one vehicle, you probably have it in another.
For sure.
And that's what the benefit and what the joy is when you come out to Karl Chevrolet, is because you'll be able to see exactly what you are looking for. Now, you're going to get into a new vehicle, and everybody who has gotten into a new vehicle, either new or pre-owned, you don't know what all the bells and whistles in that vehicle do, and how many people are not going to read the book that is in the glove compartment. Okay, a lot of people.
Nobody
is going to read that book, but that doesn't matter, because
Right.
you have people that are dedicated to making sure you know your vehicle. Talk about them. What do they call those folks?
Those are delivery coordinators, and the value there, first of all, when you leave here, they're going to make sure you understand everything. And the fact of the matter is, it's a little bit overwhelming because there's a lot of technology and a lot of new things that'll be probably thrown your way. And so you can stay connected with that person. If you get stumped, you just call them up and say, hey, and they'll know who you are, they'll know what your vehicle was, and they'll help you through it. For as long as you want.
And these are things that are as simple as pairing your phone with your car before you even leave the lot,
Yep.
to some things that sound simple but might be complicated for some, like pairing up your garage door opener with
That's
your
a big
vehicle.
one.
And we did call the coordinator and say, hey, listen, I can't get this thing to hook. And they figured out what it was like that, because they've experienced every possibility.
Exactly. They deal with that every day.
Okay, now let's also talk about the service department, because you see what he just did? He just stuck his chest out a little bit when we talked about the service department, and rightfully so. Talk about your service department.
Well, we're very, very proud of our service department, and we've got the highest volume of trained technicians in the country.
Not just Iowa.
Everywhere.
In the nation, if you are looking for service for your vehicle, and not just any kind of service, when other dealerships get stuck on a problem, who do they call?
They do. GM directs them to us because we're set up to take care of the customer.
Okay, so when the others can't figure something out, they call Karl Chevrolet and the Karl Auto Group to figure it out. You really want to compare it. Go ahead and compare all you want, but you are going to end up here at the Karl Auto Group to take care of everything you need. And the budget too. The vehicles fit every budget, don't they?
Everything from the low end to the high end. If you own a vehicle, the chances are pretty good. No matter where you're aimed at, we could help you.
Okay, so if people want to get more information about fitting your budget with no compromises, there are a bunch of dealerships, and you have the gamut covered when it comes to the different brands. Can you name all the brands, Mr. Moyer?
I hope so.
Okay, let's see if you can name all the brands that you have covered here.
Okay, Chevrolet.
Okay, we have that one. Okay.
Okay, then we got GMC.
Okay.
And then we got Dodge, Chrysler, Ram, Jeep.
Okay.
How'd I do?
I think he's got them. So if you need a vehicle, period, just go where?
KarlAuto.com.
All right, when we come back, everybody, the Des Moines Whiskey Festival is only 36 days away. Details coming up next.